Hey, hey. Nice to see you, Matty and Martin, and also Telescope. Nice to see you. So, yeah. So I'm working on Nuxt 3.13 release. I think we're there. We're ready to go. But Tony, nice to see you. There are a few more things that we need to do, and I'm afraid I'm going to take you through all of them. So we need to write some release notes. We also we'll need to update Webpack dependency for the Webpack builder. And there are a few other things that we want to do. And yeah, you can you can experience what it's like to release. There's actually an issue that I need to resolve. I have to update. I think it's just about updating some snapshots. Ecosystem CI has passed for the vast majority of things. So I think we're pretty much good to go. Let me start writing some release notes. This is what I normally do when I have a release. I create a sort of this is an auto-generated changelog, and I typically want to add some comments about it. So I'm just going to work on this. Okay. And feel free to ask away, and whatever. So removing Webpack support, you mean in version 4 of Nuxt? Hey, hello. Good to see you, Eddie. So what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? So we have some new features in Nuxt. So let's say we have new features for module authors. Give them a little gift. In the run-up to Nuxt v4, we're working on adding some key functionality for module authors, including a new is Nuxt major version utility where required, and that is this thing. Okay, and better inferred typing for merged module options using a new with method. Which is here. Okay. Let's see. We have some DX. Hey, Aussie boy. Long time no see. Improved dev warnings. We now no longer warn when using data fetching composables in middleware. We warn when user components name begin with lazy. Okay, I think this is going to be a cool one. Root groups. So we are going to say new root group. We now support naming directories with parentheses. Well, in order to organize your roots without an effect on the path. Let's actually grab some examples from there, which I think would be quite a helpful thing. So I'll need to grab that from the actual documentation. Perfect. Hey, good to see you, Thetabat. 3.x releases are not only going to continue until Nitro 3 is ready, but they're also going to continue for at least 6 months after we release Nuxt 4. So we are maintaining both 3 and 4 for some time to come. So the current release schedule that you're expecting, I want to make sure we have plenty of time for every single person to upgrade from version 3. And so yeah, we don't want to have a long trail of versions in the past. Damien, nice to see you. But yes, so that's the idea. Okay, so writing a few more stuff. Let's see. Okay, root groups. We'll talk about some server islands. Okay. So islands and head metadata. It's now possible for server islands to manipulate the head, such as by adding issue metadata and rendering. Cool. Why is this passing and not passing in CI? Let's just rerun that. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Anything else we should? Okay, yes. Source maps. Let's see, another map, I guess. So maybe, okay, maybe we will update this one to be, choosing an emoji is one of the most difficult things, right? So let's see, let's try that. We're going to call this, oh yes, I will have to talk about links. Prefetch triggers. This is one of the most exciting things out there. What are we going to call that? So as always, it's very difficult when you're talking about something like a concept like clean code to know exactly what the other person means by it when they are talking about it. So Martin, if you want to fire away with what you think clean code is, I'll tell you whether I disagree with it or not. Because, it's easy, the thing I think I'm disagreeing with might not be something that you actually think, for example. So, yeah, so let me know. Okay. We now support custom prefetch triggers for Nuxt link. And it is now possible to enable or disable these globally for your app. And the where did I even put it here? Okay. For example, did I put some documentation in? Okay, so we can have an example of the Nuxt config, which might be useful. So I'm going to pop this open. And we basically would have app, experimental, defaults, Nuxt link, prefetch true, prefetch on, visibility false, interaction true. Okay, cool. That's a good example of enabling this globally. Hope you don't mind that we're taking a break from code, and this is all about writing something. Actually, I'm going to do this in my editor. That's going to be easier to edit this, right? Cool. Drop the templates. Stick another one in. Io, nice to see you. Ponky, Yorken, and goodness me. Oh, so Martin, I'm breaking code down into smaller functions with good names instead of having huge files with huge functions. Yeah, so I'm not a favor of God mode functions, you know, that do everything. But it depends, I think, on whether something is used in more than one place. So it's, but in general, I think I'm in favor of that. Okay, let's see, how are we doing on our 3.x branch? Still rerunning. These are all failing. Interesting, and it's failing because they think we have shared component. I'm pretty sure this is just a, well, let's try running the whole test suite. Pretty sure what we need to do is something like that. But yeah, small functions are good. Partial pre-rendering, yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I would like to do something like that. So I am a fan. Okay, so here's a good example. Great. So let's just drop this in here. And I'll just say, note that you probably don't want both enabled. Okay. And override on a per link basis. Cool. Okay, this next one, better server source maps. Okay, when, and let's just get the code here. When running with, you may have noticed that the source maps for your server build pointed to the Vite build output. Something like now, even after your Nitro build, your source maps will reference your original source files. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Note that one of the easiest ways of improving your performance is to turn off source maps if you aren't using them. And I'll just give an example of this, and we basically just say source map, server false, client true. Great. You are right. So a couple of things. Ponky, yes, the answer is this is true. I am waiting for Nitro version 3. The cat is not hungry. The cat wants cuddles. She wants cuddles. I'm very interested in streaming, and I think there are some things I think we can learn from Quick, and also Wiz, and I have some plans to create some experiments along those lines. So you can expect to see maybe we'll build some stuff on a stream or something. I think that would be quite fun. She is extremely fluffy. This is Barley, if I didn't say that already. There you go. Yeah, and right. Okay, stick you down. And hey, Archer Tipo, nice to see you. If she interrupts the. All right, so yeah, she is very beautiful, and she knows it. She's currently preventing me from actually typing or clicking or doing anything like that because I need to pet her, clearly. Great, so we have a few things here. Cool. Yeah, no, I need to call this out. Basically, yes, but you're so much in the way. Okay, I have to type. I can't type with her. Okay, so I'm just going to stick to examples in here. So basically we have lazy, this one, and middleware. Okay, and then finally augment. I think this is the key thing to call out. So strong. No, I'm gonna give like a warning, I think, on this one, because this is totally. Yeah, she definitely is the lead maintainer of Nuxt. And Barley, that's absolutely the right spelling, I am. Okay, TypeScript view TypeScript changes. In Vue, actually I wrote some stuff. View, okay. We've updated our types in Nuxt along these lines, but you may experience issues with the latest Vue router when used with projects which haven't yet done so. Please create an issue with a reproduction. I'll happily help create a PR to resolve in the upstream library in question. Or you may be able to work around the issue with the following index augments declarations.e.ts by creating in the root of your project with the following code. Credits to cool. I have not seen this Zen browser. Let's have a look. Let's just see that this looks okay. And then I'm going to create a little blog post and we can get it. Cool. This seems good. And right. So what I'm going to do is basically copy all of this stuff. And oh, there's lots and lots of copy all of this stuff, and I'm going to open Nuxt Studio. Now, if you haven't used Nuxt Studio, it is a very, very cool little tool that lets you do WYSIWYG editing. So we have a Nuxt.com project, and I'm going to edit some content. So we have a blog, and we're going to create a new article. And let's just have a look at this article. So that's the content there. And we've got some stuff down below. Okay. But I'm going to create a new one. So I have this one is going to be called 27. And what's the pattern? V3-13. Okay, and now I'm going to directly edit this. I'm going to stick some front matter and just edit that here. And the release date is the 22nd of August. Hey, Rafi. Cool. And so we want to do a couple of things. To do this, I'm going to need to add a, let's see if I can find, if I can find a blog image. Okay. Great. Uploading. Is that what I said it would be called? 3.13. Page settings. 3.13. Oh, yeah, I need to rename that. This is what it is, and it's an assets blog. So this is going to go into assets, blog, and we're going to rename it to be that. This is lovely, isn't it? Like, honestly, the Nuxt Labs team do some good work. Just saying, just saying. Nuxt 4, when is it going to be released? We're waiting on Nitro version 3, so that's what you need to follow. And there is an issue that you can follow, and you can see the commits that are being made. So this pull request here, the where is it? Nitro version 3. This is what we're waiting on. So have a look, and definitely subscribe to the status on this, and that's what I'm waiting on too. Okay, so we've got 3.13. Let's edit the content again, and we can add a few more cool things. Oh yeah, I have to actually copy the highlights in. So what do we have here? So basically, let's pop those in down here. Oops, let's edit Markdown. Stick it in there like that. Oh, actually, I think, let me just make some changes. Okay, so basically what we're going to need to do is find everything with a hash, and we're going to update it like this. No, we're going to do two things. Highlights goes away. All of our headings lose one level of heading, so they become H2s. Then I want to find every hash, and so I'm going to use a quick regex. So I'm going to look for a hash and then a number, and then I'm going to replace that with that, and I'm going to replace that with the number, and then a okay, so now I should have links. Not that one, it's already in place. Let's see the next one. Next one, yeah, replace that, and the next one, place. Cool. Okay, so now we have sort of direct links to things, and I can just paste that in here, and let's have a look at the our editor. Yeah. So Fox, I don't know what it might be causing that. Yeah, I can't say. These are a bit interesting, aren't they? Yeah. I hope it goes away. I don't know what might be the issue there, but definitely hope it goes away. Okay, let's see. Now, why are these looking a bit strange? Okay, looks like it might be fine. Oh, what's this? Let's try that again. Back to editor. Why didn't it save them? Okay, this should be app.view. This should be nuxt.config.ts. Should also be nuxt.config.ts, and this should be declarations. line 99 and line 42. What's the issue? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so basically I just did I did $ and not $1. Thank you. That was a total oversight. Thank you for spotting that. And I want to basically spot one without without a closing. There we go. So no, without a square brace. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. So I should basically, it should pull only those. Oh, without a square brace, and then, and then basically, it should have some other character, I guess, which is not a number, so not a digit. There we go. I think that should do it. Okay, so now do we have any of these remaining? Cool, they all look fine, right? Okay, slightly better. Slightly better regex. Okay, so thankfully not a lot of the code was customized. So it should just be a matter of, oh, I got to customize a bit. Okay, I basically stuck that. Let's just, I'll edit it back in here, back to editor. And we're going to stick these in. We're going to call this app.view again, or pages index.view maybe, might be better. Oh, and we should actually probably say that, and then we stick that in there, and declarations ts. Cool. Let's review the changes. Wow, how weird it's not showing up. I'm gonna have to put this in manually, I guess. Okay. So it's going to be nuxt.config.ts, as is that. This is going to be declarations.ts. Okay. View the changes. Yes, Tweedledj, you can, so this is Vite behavior. You can specify the dependencies in Vite optimized apps include. So every one of those dependencies, just put them in Vite optimized apps include, and you'll find it doesn't hard reload anymore when you're doing it. It does require a bit of manual work on your part, but just every time it happens, note the library and add it in, and that should resolve it for you. You can pass a named slots fox with a template with a hash and then the name of the slot. So template hash XYZ should be the way you can pass the name of the slot. Okay, so we're going to publish the changes. I hope to a PR. Has it just published it? That is not what I was expecting. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. I'm going to open nuxt.com and change that. Right. Commit, undo last commit, and get push force. And we're going to create a chore, 3.13, feat add blog article for 3.13. Wonder what this was. Cool. Let's compare. We're going to need to change a couple of things, I think. So, for example, I think we probably want to have, let's leave this back to nuxt.com. I'm a little confused. Yes, I think you do. Your project isn't hosted on Nuxt Studio. It's just it's hosted wherever you're hosting it. Right. Are we finding? Those are all failing in the same way. I think I basically was running a test update. Okay. Update. Ignore shared component in server head. Right. This is a bug we have to resolve, and it's only in dev mode. Hey, yeah, good afternoon. Thank you. I'm really glad you are using it and enjoying it. Right, so let's see. Hopefully those are going to pass. We have a, let's see, oh yeah, Webpack update, which needs to be investigated. Oh no, these are all because of the same test failure that I have hopefully just resolved. I do need to do some maintenance on Nuxt fonts and Nuxt image as well. So let's hope that resolves things. Right. Oh, for what it is worth, sorry, just catching up on my notifications on my phone. Right. Yeah. So let's hope that this resolves the issue, and we can actually release this. And while that's happening, seems a bit interesting. Okay, while this is happening in the background, I want to check in on Twitter. I've been fighting a battle with a broadband company, which has absolutely done a terrible and I think probably an illegal thing, which is basically that yeah. Basically, they have dropped me an email saying, hey, we've decided to give you a free trial. But it turns out that they are actually just signing me up for something and then will charge me for it unless I proactively read the email and go and click a cancel button, which is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's just I think it must be against absolutely any amount of laws. And a lot of people are agreeing, and which I'm not surprised by, honestly. And it seems there might even be some investigation. It doesn't matter. Like, obviously, I clicked it. It's no skin off my nose. But this is the kind of thing that will affect a lot of people, particularly people who are not prepared, who are worst. That extra £5 a month is going to really add up for them. So it's absolutely awful. And I very, very much. Oh, they're my broadband provider. So they have a direct debit to my bank account. Yeah, of course, because I pay my broadband. What they're saying is they're going to add £5 a month to my bill. So I wouldn't even, like most people, unless you're actually looking down through your bills, you might not notice that it's gone up. So it's and I can't charge back the whole thing, right? Because partly they are providing me my broadband. So it is absolutely. I mean, the issue isn't me, right? Like I'm fine. They're not going to charge me because I've opted out. The issue is the people who don't know about it. They are going to be charged, and it is absolutely, yeah, it's awful. So yeah, wanted to check in on that. We have this blog article. Okay, what else would we want to change about it? We probably want to update the. Porting back some of the new features we're building for Nuxt 4. Okay. Update tagline. And I'm not going to put this on the homepage because I want the Nuxt scripts article that exists there right now to be top priority. If you haven't read it, check it out. There is a Nuxt scripts release post, which is pretty exciting. Read it. It's definitely worth seeing. Nuxt scripts. I'll pop it there so you should see it. And yeah. So once this hopefully passes, then I think we are pretty much good to go. Cool. Nope. I just have this muscle memory, and I start Discord. Now, I don't want to start Discord. I don't want. We're not going to do a shared Discord engagement, but I just can't help running it. It's so bad. Okay. What is this? I'm probably going to squash and merge that in a second. Oh yes, Zen browser. Let's check it out. Zen browser. Zen Alpha. Like it. Let's try it out. Oh, I think I was already doing it. Let's try it. Zen. Damaged. Cool. Cool. So it didn't work at all for you, or this is the thing, Zen browser? Okay, Zen. Nope. Yeah, exactly, maybe. Okay, I guess we just, oh wait, what is it saying? Is there more instructions? Yes. Okay. It's a bit dodgy. Let's try that. Okay, it's working. Beautiful. It is beautiful. Is there anything else? Oh. What's this? I feel like I'm swiping around. Oh, stuff over there. Do I need to make this full screen to see? Like, I feel like I'm missing something. Like there's got to be you. Ah, okay. I've just made it wider, and there's a next button that's out of the page. Let's choose a color. I'm a fan of pink. Let's make it dark. Ooh, that's so bright. Okay. And let's not do that. Okay, I'll start from scratch. And I'll use DuckDuckGo. Okay, cool. Nice. Hey, this is nice. I like it. It feels really, really lovely. Okay, excellent. Definitely up for trying this for a bit, and we'll see how it goes. The tricky thing is I'm not signed in. I don't want to sign in right on the stream, but let's see what we can do. Is this building? Is it? I think this might be. Oh, this is a bundle size thing. Okay, let's update that as well. Bundle. We've got 211 and 535. Okay, 209. That should be 211. And we have 533 and it should be 535. Hey Daniel, nice to see you. Right, so there's some exciting stuff hopefully landing very soon. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that test suite to run, I can go and do a few other things on a few other projects. So, okay, we have our blog article. Okay. Damien is always good. All right. So I think source maps, one word is right, but Okay, commit suggestions. Sure, update doc. Fix warning. Okay, sorry, Tweedledj. Migrate projects to Nuxt 4 compatible. I feel like a top-level types folder, if it's used in both server and client files, should probably be top-level. You're right. And I don't know, I'd give it a custom alias or something. Great. So, and I will just very quickly tweak Sebastian in case he wants to have a look. Cool. Great. Now while we're doing that, let's have a look at Nuxt fonts. There's some great stuff here from Tom Tang. But and also I have a project called Unifont, which actually aims to pull some of the it's currently private, but aims to pull some of the work that we've done in Nuxt fonts into a package that can be consumed by anyone, even if they're not using Nuxt. So that should be a good thing. But I need to actually act on that. And right now, these good PRs from Tom are holding me back from doing it because I need to merge all the changes to the providers before we do that. Tweedledj, we actually do have auto imports for types, but you do have to configure it. That's the only thing. This is how you would do it if you want to see. So if I just pop back to the main branch, so basically, say I have my app here, and I decide to have a types directory, and I have my some stuff, and I export export type some type equals foo bar. Okay, so I've got my some type thing. I think I can do it like this. So imports does, and I would do like types. Oh, I could do that. I can also specify it in more specific detail. Or do I just, no, it's just a string. Let's just do that. Is that gonna work for me? Let's see, prepare playground. And I think that I have not yet. What do I need to do? What is it? Presets. So this is how you would specify just the types. So if you have a list of types that you specifically want to import throughout your app, this should do the trick. Or yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's the alias that isn't working properly. Let's just try. I would think that would work. Oh no, it's not types. It's type some stuff. That's why, and that's probably also why the thing failed. Let's just try that one more time. But let's just see if that works first. Now, someone actually did tell me that this actually just works in your auto imports directories anyway. So let me see if that is the case. Global types. Where are the global types defined? Ref. Clearly not here. I'm a little confused. Why is this not? Come on. So I have my app, and we already do it. So const ref string equals ref. Right. So where is this being declared? It is being declared. I'm just not looking for it in the right file. I thought it was in types imports. I'm so confused. So I thought it was in here, and I thought we declared it. Here. Okay. This type re-export. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. And we need to type re-export is the thing we're going to look for. Okay, so we're changing our Nuxt config, and we're just going very, very quickly. Config playground. Let's drop this out. Say does types, and let's pop that back in types. And let's just prepare the playground once more. It might be that this is only the case when there's also another export from the file, which I would consider to be a bug, but let's try that. Export foo is this might be a bit weird. I would have thought, okay, sorry, I'm getting totally sniped on this. This is, by the way, not officially supported. So like I'm trying to find a way around it. So I think we should be able to do this. That should work. Oh, the issue is actually that it's not updating that that directory. It's updating this directory, which is something that we're doing right now. Okay, so this is actually probably working just fine, but yeah, that is actually working fine. Right. It does work. It's just the issue is the workspace that I have set up here. So you can ignore that. You can stick it in and it will work fine. Just does types and it will be okay. It was just this project, which is actually an issue that I need to address anyway. But it's in the Nitro branch rather than like the version 4 branch. So basically, we merged a change to directory build directories. And so now there is this folder, which is where the build directory is when you're building, but unfortunately also when you're running the prepare command. And that is a problem because we want it to be updating the .nuxt folder. So let's see what the issue is. Okay, so ideally what we would like to detect is if we're running in prepare mode. And we shouldn't update the build directory. I think we might need to pull this out of the schema, in fact. Anyway, that's something else. Are we still building? Clearly there's some other actions that are running in Nuxt, probably the Webpack. Yeah, there's a lot of tests that are running. We know these are actually not going to pass because of the bundle size. So let's just cancel this workflow. Let's see what else. Do we have anything else running? No. So hopefully this is not going to pass. Hey, Kara. You're very welcome. Okay. Let's see, anything else? I don't think so. Sebastian, by the way, got back to me and said that he's not going to be able to review it. So we're just going to merge it as is, and we can always update. Let's see. Oh, I'll put a few lines before and after, right? So previously we in our blog post we do something like a little what's coming, and we put a little full release notes link and an upgrade guide. So I'll stick that at the end. And we'll stick this here. And a huge thank you to everyone who's been a part of this release. You are the ones who make this possible. Don't hesitate to let us know if you have any feedback or issues. Cool. Okay. Sure. Add. And also, some people, I hate it, by the way. I really don't like all the capitalization in title caps. So if this was just up to me, I would absolutely not be doing this. But ooh, I'm going to need to pull in the changes from Damien. And let's just update the titles. I don't like it. By the way, sorry if this is probably not what you were coming here to watch, but this is absolutely what it's like whenever I'm releasing something. It's lots of little changes like this. Cool. Cool. Some more updates. Should have cancelled. Yeah. Passing. This is good. One of the nicest things about the latest branch of Nuxt is that we have so many fewer tests because we removed some of the fixtures, which are not needed anymore. And honestly, I'm afraid, Mart, we've not been doing a lot of coding. We've mostly been doing preparation and writing the release notes for Nuxt 3.13, which is here. If you want to see it, it's this pull request. And oh yes, Daniel. Oh, for goodness sake. Let me check in what's happening. What is the latest on this particular saga? Ooh. Thank you, Algora. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Who is John Locke? Do they know? They yeah. Happy days. Happy days. Okay. The ISP is called OneStream. It's a small UK ISP. In the UK, ISPs mostly resell the same infrastructure, and the infrastructure is maintained by a different group, which is national. Although it's also privatized, but sort of the ISP is sort of separated. I think not always. I think I've heard stories in the US of ISPs which basically have monopolies, and so you have to have that ISP if you're in a particular place. Whereas in the UK, in general, it's not. Yeah, in general for Europe, yeah, that's correct. So yeah. So anyway, they are there. They had really good prices. I have had no complaints with the service up till now, and it's mostly that it's a really unethical thing to do, yeah, I don't think it's okay, and I think people need to be called out for doing this. Yeah, Virgin is separate infrastructure, so there are some situations where you have a different network, and so some ISPs have access to that. So Virgin is basically cable, although they talk about it as fiber, but I think it's more similar to cable in other parts of the world. But fiber is increasingly rolling out across the UK, which is fantastic. I'm on fiber, for example, and obviously it's a necessity for me and for lots of knowledge workers and people who need internet access. But even so, like my internet is nothing. I have friends in Europe, in Eastern Europe, who have amazing internet connections, just hugely. Hey, Salma, nice to see you. It's really nice for you to be here. And I think I need to go to. Go shout out Salma. Everyone, you really need to check out Salma. She is fantastic. And if you don't know, there's all kinds of incredible stuff always going on in her channel. So I'm just gonna paste the link for everybody who is not on Twitch, so you can see it. What's too much? Nothing's too much. So you want to check out Panther World. You've decided to just totally get rid of what is it? Panther.world. Just delete Panther World. It's going away. Don't do that. Do not do that. That would be a terrible thing to do. I love it. I love it. It's so much better. It's getting better and better. The game doesn't stop when the stream ends. Event feed on the website. Oh yes, look at that. I love it. This is so nice. Look at that. This is very cool. That's nice. Don't delete it. I want to log in. Oh, don't you love OAuth? Here I am. It's me. 795 in the wealth index. How wealthy is that? Is that really wealthy or not wealthy? Yeah, it's literally a burger. The leaderboard. Ah, of course. The leaderboard is wealth. Interesting that you would make the leaderboard about wealth. See, I think what makes someone, successful in life isn't necessarily the wealth they have. I think we all have something to learn from that, Salma. All have something to learn from that. The top player is Yoshi. With 2 million, that is why there's a tax. That is why there is a wealth tax. Goodness me. And fewer items, but obviously incredibly valuable items. Like, it's even more than you. That's a cook. A cook got out of hand. A clam chowder was over 2 million in rarity. This is madness, but wonderful. Recipes. You can cook. You can cook. This is making me hungry. This is absolutely making me hungry. You have to guess how to cook. Do you see what other people are cooking? Can you see what they're doing? I maybe need to. Yeah, there's a Panther World wiki, isn't there? Panther World wiki. Aha. Okay, events, items, recipes. Aha ha ha. Aha ha ha. Using cook, primary ingredient, secondary ingredient. Amazing. This is cool. So everyone, you need to all go and check this out because it seems extremely cool. Getting out of hand, like, I know pretty soon what you'll find is that people will just, they'll be telling you what to do. You won't be in charge anymore, But I think that is basically one of the key benefits of an SPA, right? That you have this sort of consistency this is really, really snappy. You've done some really nice, whatever you've been doing. Yeah, persists, it's still there. Now, something weird coming in with the chat. Let's see if we can. There we go. Yes, I saw that item, that issue got closed, which I'm really pleased by. And I guess that would be on my profile page, right? Oh, where is my profile page? Inventory. Yeah. Skeleton loading. So nice. I just need to move up the loader board. That's what I need to do. That is what needs to happen. Oh, thank you, Dev Panda. I did 14,900. I should now pop up here. I did. That was amazing. Thank you, Dev Panda. That is really, really kind. And I really, yeah, that's super nice. But I love how it immediately updated. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just what I should assume, but that feels very nice. That just happened. It just did it instantly. Ah. And this is just here presumably so you can, if you grow tired of all of the notifications, you can hide them. But I don't see why I would grow tired of them. Like, it feels to me like, oh, White Panther, what are you doing? She's moving. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. I love it. Oh, goodness me. What am I going to do? It is nice. Everyone check it out. That's the key thing. And watch some of the streams as well, because they are loads and loads of fun. If and like, is there any recording of your talk, by the way, on what's it even called? Programming for your pleasure or something like that. What is it? What is it? Programming for. Yes, the Middlesbrough talk was amazing. Yes, she is an influencer. She won't like hearing that, but she is. She is an influencer. And yes, entertainment is code. It's good. It's good. No, I think if you are going to be influenced by someone, be influenced by someone who doesn't want to influence you. Victor, nice to see you. Yeah, exactly. Someone would be a good person to be influenced by, and I think there are others absolutely that I would recommend you be influenced by. But yeah. Okay, so what are we doing? Yeah, we've amazing. Okay, so we're ready to release Nuxt 3.13. Who here is ready? Are you ready for me to release Nuxt 3.13? Okay, we'll do it. We will do it. Okay, so basically we have our PR here, which just bumps the versions in our package JSONs. So we're going to squash and merge it and call it 3.13. Squash and merge. And now I'm going to pull, oops, we need to merge the block article. Cool. And now we are going to, now unfortunately it takes a very, very, very long time to deploy the site. Is that who are you talking about on GitHub? And now we're going to actually release the thing in Nuxt. So we're going to check out Nuxt. And we're going to just tag it 3.13.0 and get push tags. And that's going to trigger a release workflow, which is going to actually, you'll see it here. There, the release workflow is now triggered. This is going to release Nuxt using the script that's defined, and it's going to actually have a very nice attestation on NPM. So you can actually see the provenance of the build, the workflow that releases it, and you can actually verify, what was there and how it's released. So this is what is releasing it, and we're nearly there. And I should now also be able to update the release blog article with the content of that PR. So here we go. This is the content. And we're just going to pop and create a release so people can see what it is. draft a new release, and we're going to pick the tag, pop the contents in, check that all the names are there. Oh, there were a few last minute changes to the actual release. So I'm going to update the changelog, make sure we have the latest one. Pop it in down there. I'm going to pop it in down here. Cool. Latest release. We have a lot of stuff. And we did make some changes in some comments. Oh yeah, I didn't say anything at the beginning. I'm pretty excited about this release. We've ported some stuff from Nuxt, from features we had planned for Nuxt back to v3, as well as a raft of bug fixes and performance improvements as usual. Here are a few of the things I'm most excited about. Okay, seems reasonable, and so we've got some stuff and full changelog. Seems good. Drain Ganglaser, are you talking about my GitHub? Do I actually have 10,000? I don't, look, I don't. Only 9,891. Cool. So this seems good. Just check the release has in fact gone ahead. It has. Fully released. So we can add our comment, our release here. Oh, and we also do need to add the final bit about upgrading. And I'm just going to make sure we have the right. Oops. Let's pull that in, pop it in up here. Would you believe this? So much stuff, right? So much stuff to do. Cool. Let's just check it's looking correct. All good. Don't we normally have a, I normally have a little emoji for this. Let's have a look. What's my highlight emoji? I think it's something like, there we go. Eyes. Cool. Seem all good? Oh, Tweedledee, see you later. Great, let's say that's our release. Amazing. Great. So I will add a few things, I think, to my, I'll announce on Discord, and then I think that's it. Cool, good stuff. Thank you everybody for joining me for the release of Nuxt 3.13. And I think that's the end of our stream. We've had it's been I think maybe only an hour and a half, but it's been fun, and it's yeah, I've definitely enjoyed it. Let me see who we can go join on Twitch. If you're joining on Twitch, let's see who we know on Twitch. Ooh, Do you know? Let's go join Jen. What's she doing? Yeah, let's join Jen. And let's see. Cool. And yeah, let me know if you try 3.13. Let me know if there are any issues or you experience any problems. We'll probably be doing a hotfix pretty soon, maybe even as soon as this weekend. So let me know. But it's been really nice. Thank you, everyone, and